So I want to explain now how your brain works. It's called the mind model. And I want to go back to the very beginning, when the sperm met the egg and the cells started to divide. So what's the first part of you that forms? Heart, liver? Yes, that's right. It's the brain. It's the unconscious mind. In fact, that's what your unconscious mind is even now. It's sending messages, make a heart today, repair your eyes, do whatever it's doing. The unconscious mind, that's its job. Its job is body function, and its job is to look after your immune system. So even while you're asleep, your body is unconscious, but it's actually repairing itself. It's repairing your heart. You need that sleep. It's looking after your immune system so that, I don't know about you, but when I used to come back from college, last 2 weeks of college, you'd be partying, you're doing the exams, and you get home and mum says, oh, I don't know why you sleep all the time. Why are you so sick? Because you didn't get enough of that immune building system sleep. When the mother's pregnant, baby's sucking everything. It's a little symbiotic thing, and it's looking after its own immune system, so she has to look after her own. Then around 22 weeks, the cells are still dividing, but now another part of your brain is forming, and it's the subconscious mind. Now, what's the job of the subconscious mind? Emotions start to form. And they form from the senses. This is a point at which the mother starts to talk to baby. She feels that the baby's feeling this, it's kicking, it must be feeling that. It is, because it's sensing, and sensing gives us feeling. Emotion. So what is emotion? Emotion is energy in motion, which comes from the senses. The senses set up a thought, set up a feeling, and then we get more senses. So let's take a smoker, for example. Sees someone smoking. Oh, I can smoke here. Says the thought. I smell. Oh, it would taste nice. As they start to imagine that, and they get more and more emotion, and they get into a state. Oh, darn, I'll go and have a cigarette. Even if beforehand they weren't thinking of one. Because this has become a habit. And whenever that happens, I have to go to my habit, the things that I do, my behavior. What is habit? Well, it's part of the protective factor of the subconscious mind. It has a good intention for you. And you might think that smoking's bad for you, but this part doesn't know. It just knows that when I get into this state, have a cigarette, I'll feel better. That state, usually for smokers, is actually security. I want to feel secure, I want to feel safe, I'll have my cigarette. It protects me. Because it will always do that for you. It has a good intention for you. But it's a bit lazy. Lazy in that it knows whenever that state happens, do this. It's not going to change until it has another behavior. We are not our behavior. We are our intention. So it knows how to fix you when you're in a negative state. And it goes even deeper now to beliefs and values. Once we start, I'll never be able to quit smoking, we're talking to ourselves. That's the sense. And the whole thing starts all over again. That's the job of the subconscious mind. Now, the last part of us to form is our conscious mind. The conscious mind that we send to school for 12 years, university for 4 years, or whatever. As Einstein said, it's only 10%. It's our conscious mind. At what age do you think our conscious mind forms? No, a little bit higher. Yes, that's right. Somewhere between 5 and 7 years old, our conscious starts to form in. Before that, we don't have a sense of right or wrong. We just have feelings. We do it because we like it. And what is the job of that conscious mind? Well, it's analytical. It's rational. You know, makes lists, analyzes things over and over and over again, keeps you awake at night. It's critical. Shouldn't do this, shouldn't do that, etc. And it compares and contrasts. E.T. didn't compare. E.T. just loved that little alien. It sensed that little alien, what it wanted. They communicated in their language. Yeah? So we analyse, rationalise and criticise ourselves as the smoker or eating the chocolate or whatever, and we say, okay, New Year's resolution or whatever, willpower. I'm going to apply willpower. I'm going to tell that I'm not smoking today. I'm going to be strong, willpower. But you see, this is stubborn. This is, but this is what we do. I haven't got another behaviour. Oh, there's that feeling again. There's that feeling again. Oh. No, I'm not going to smoke. I'm not going to eat that chocolate. Oh, but there's that feeling. You know it'll make you feel good. You haven't got any other behaviour. Oh. And which one's going to win? Well, yeah, that's right. It's always going to be the subconscious mind. It's an army of 90 fighting an army of 10. It's going to win. No, we don't need willpower. Willpower makes us tense and it makes us like this. But what we need is that stubbornness, that knowingness that it's going to be okay. We need to change at the beliefs and values levels, the senses, the emotion, so the emotion finds other behaviours. Okay. In fact, this is our EQ. And this is our IQ. IQ will only go up 4 points or down 4 points all your life. EQ, well, it can go hugely up, but according to the events that happen and the way we react to them, can go hugely down too. And it's your EQ that's going to get you on in life. It's your EQ that brought you on this NLP course, because you want to be more emotionally intelligent. So, what is hypnosis, NLP, all those things that help us to make change? Well, we need to get past this critical factor and we need to make change here. The definition of hypnosis or trance is the bypass of the critical factor of the conscious mind and the suggestion and acceptance of change in the subconscious mind. How do we do that? Well, 2 ways. Relax, to get in there, in trance, reflection, quietness, meditation, hypnosis, or a shock. Some people have made amazing changes because of a huge shock. Some people haven't. I had a client just this last week who terribly distraught because her father died. He had emphysema, he was on oxygen, he was 82, still grieving for him, but she didn't stop smoking. It wasn't a big enough shock. With hypnosis, we're going to get her to quit. In fact, she went up to 60 a day because she was in here, very emotional. When she was emotional, she needed more of those cigarettes at her brain. We can make those changes. And that's how your brain works. We make change at this level. Any questions? Any questions? No? Makes sense to you? Well, of course it makes sense. It's all common sense. But common sense is here. It's not here. This is what the school teachers taught you. Okay? All right. Let's go ahead and learn how to hypnotize people and ourselves so that we can make those changes. Thank you. And I look forward to see anybody who's watching this video on an NLP course or a hypnosis course in the future.